Morning all. At it again. The overweight introvert. Today I'm at Kaiparoro Peak. Another one recommended by Shelley. So shout out to Shelley. Good choice. I did some research on this one. It's quite an interesting little track, so should be good. Straight out we've got a river crossing. My boots are going to get wet. There's no stepping stones across. So here we go. Oh shit. Oh, just prolonging the inevitable. Boots are clean now. So one thing I did read up was that the track's not very well marked. So you've got to keep a keen eye out for the track markers, the orange triangles. So I just saw an orange triangle up there. So it looks like that's where we're going. Need some firewood though. I know a place. Oh, it's beehives over there. That's cool. Alright, so between the first mound of shit and the second mound of shit, that's where the track goes. Uphill we go. Half a kilometre in. Very steep, man. Very steep. And also half a kilometre since the last trail marker. There's another one just on that tree there. So let's keep on trucking. This is definitely an old forestry track. It's rough as. And because of all the rain we've been having, it's muddy, it's slippery. Man, what a start. That was a workout. Just hit the 1k mark of this 2.5k track. That took me about 20 minutes. And we got 500 meters in altitude in that 1 kilometer. So that's every one step forward is half a step up. Whew. But it's all right now. Seems to be flattening out. It doesn't look so log tracky anymore. These pines just sort of come in the way, so you can't see the amazing view anymore. But according to my map, we're about 800 meters away from the interesting part of this track. So 800 meters, that might be another 20 minutes if it's steep again. So we are not quite 2k in. We've gotten a lot of altitude. That's like the 4th orange triangle I've seen. I mean, you can't miss the path, obviously. So apparently this is only 2.5k to the peak, and I've just hit the 2k mark. So that'll be a quick hike, apart from the excruciating uphill. I still haven't found that interesting thing yet. Wonder where it is. Hey, so we just hit the 2.6k mark. Finally found the sidetrack to the interesting part. When I was reading the maps and the information on this hike, it said that the sidetrack was at 1.8 meters. So according to my Fitbit, I'm at 2.6 kilometers. So, but here's the only indication that we found it. These orange rectangles as opposed to the orange triangles. Apparently it's only a few hundred meters off the main track. So let's go check this out. So now I'm in mobile reception. I've been using my offline maps, but I just loaded up my online maps, and it turns out that what I thought was the sidetrack after the interesting thing is actually the main track to the peak, and the sidetrack's coming up because it's walking. And I was sure it said only a few hundred meters. So I should, according to my maps, nearly be at the turn off to the loneliest grave. Ooh. Okay, so this is my online maps. Straight ahead is the peak, and this part is off to the loneliest grave. Now, this ribbon here and this cool ass tree here is the way to the loneliest grave. So I'm going to go to that now, and then when we're finished down there, we'll go to the peak. According to my online maps, it's 800 meters from here to the loneliest grave. Alright. According to my Fitbit, I've just hit the 4K mark. Try a rectangle over here. So there's not much of a track. Pretty. It's really pretty. I think that means we're getting close. This way. Okay, so I just saw some signs that we're here. Because of the rain, it's very slippery here. Oh wow, cool. So, we made it. Loneliest grave. Oh wow, there's stuff all down there. Let's start from the top. Oh, I didn't even see that. In memory of David Mark Leary, Flying Officer, RNZAF, 5th of July, 1952. I wonder if he was buried there. The information I read was that he was recovered. Alright, so I'm reading off the information sheet that I found. In a gloomy place, a steep gully where the sun hardly penetrates, RNZAF officer David Leary lies surrounded by the wreckage of his Airspeed Oxford NZ 2124. Leary, aged 27, crashed while flying from Masterton to Ohakea on 5th of July 1952. When he failed to reach Ohakea, a massive search was mounted. However, no trace of the plane was found until just over a year later, On July 24th, 1953, deer stalkers hunting on Mount Kaiparoro came across the wreckage and Leary's remains. The Tararua Rangers have other graves, notably the two-man crew of an RNZAF Devon which crashed in Shingle Slip Knob in 1955, but none conjure up the feeling of remotelessness and melancholy of Dave Leary's resting place. So this is where he is buried. I thought some other information I read said that he was recovered. Maybe it's just that they discovered his remains. Yeah, look at that, man. Far out. Bits of plane wreckage everywhere. Been sitting there for 70 years. There's a couple more bits and pieces up there. You know, I can see bits scattered down the mountain. Oh. Alright. "70 years it's been a water feature. And there's bits and pieces dotted everywhere. It's really cool. I mean, tragic, but interesting. It's a fuselage all down there. I'm not going to go any further down because it's actually really slippery. But that was really interesting. Well, oh, I can see some more shit over there. Alright, it's really spread out. Fuselage everywhere. I'm going to head to the peak now and then head back to the river. Back on the main track, heading up to the peak. The summit of Mount Kaiparoro. Let's climb my big ass up here. Holy! What a view! Well, that's been the loneliest grave just out of Ikirahuna. What are we at? It's 2 hours to get to the peak. That's including the loneliest grave detour, which is really, really cool. You need a bit of map guidance on this track. It's not great at all. But if you've got a good offline map, you can occasionally get some mobile reception to give you a online map, which will update, and that's how I ended up finding the actual detour to the loneliest grave. My boots are still wet from the river crossing at the 10-meter mark into the fucking hike, so you're gonna need to be aware of that. There is a river crossing and it is up to your knees, so you're gonna get wet at the start. Means my feet are going to be pruned by the time I get home. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends. I haven't got many subscribers. Comments, I'll always read the comments. I'm running out of places to go, so I need need suggestions. Give me some suggestions. This one was a suggestion from Shell. This was great. This is a great suggestion. If you know anywhere a hidden track, a secret track, let me know, man. Hit me up in the comments. I'm always keen to get out and find something new and exciting. Alright, I'll give you some nice scenery shots on my outro. Peace!